Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Farmer. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Finds his man. It's Farmer. Tackled immediately after the catch. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense.
Off he goes. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's going to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wildcats. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a great matchup we have of 2 highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These 2 running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running to the left. Can't get him to the ground. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Wildcats pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, it's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Cuevas. Unloads to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Wildcats decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Missouri wants to go fast.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Cuevas. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll leave it with him. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might as well stick with him. Bulldozes his way through. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got his man all by himself. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage box.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Willihan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Back to the air one more time. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Marshall. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin he hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Cuevas. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Wildcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Curry. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Cuevas. Oh, he wants it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He makes the connection. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Between the uprights, it's good. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Cuevas. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Second down now after the sack. Here's the handoff. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it to the back on the draw. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Touchdown, Kansas State! And the route is on.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go.
He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing. And the dive and the grab along the right sideline. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end, isn't he, Reese? I mean, he's a guy that can get in a 3-point stance. He can flex out. He can play the split end position. He can play receiver. There's nothing this tight end cannot do in the pass game.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Coming after him. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
That's reeled in. It's Coates. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Was to pass. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Missouri, 22.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Bulls his way forward. And stampeding through the defense. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Cuevas. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They're bringing heat. Jukes his way for more. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been...
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Touchdown, Kansas State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought it was over.